My friend Dave got pushed off a boat and he got hit by it. When we went over him, he got pushed off the front.
Oh, jeez.
And it fucking hit him.
Where did it hit him?
I'm not sure. He wasn't that great to start off with, but it didn't help him. But I don't think it harmed him much.
Joe Rogan had thousands of guests on his podcasts, but no one made him laugh like Theo Von.
We had a dude try to fast himself out of being gay, I remember one time.
How many days?
I think he did almost 40 days or 20-something days.
These are Theo Von's funniest moments that cracked up Joe Rogan, wondering out loud if aliens might be autistic.
I think we're all going to slip away to neutral.
Like I was saying.
Aliens. Yeah.
Beige.
Aliens. We look at what aliens look like. What do they look like? They look like sexless, genderless things with big, giant heads.
Autism, too.
You think so?
Aliens?
Yeah.
I think they have the highest, most acute form of fucking...
Alzheimer's?
Autism.
Autism. I said Alzheimer's.
They might have Alzheimer's, too, dude. They could have it all. I mean, at that point, they've mastered the diseases.
I was trying to say Asperger's, and I came up with Alzheimer's.
Theo steers the alien conversation directly past UFOs and into a genuine research question about neurodivergence that Joe had absolutely no prepared answer for. The Down syndrome question stops Joe cold.
Do you think more people are related than we realize, that there's more, that's sometimes why people get, like, born with certain deficiencies and stuff like that, like Down syndrome and all of that, because... Down syndrome? Because more people are related?
Theo asked the question with such a flat investigative tone that Joe had to stop and figure out how he even arrived at that destination from wherever the conversation had been moments earlier. Theo's description of guys who drink Monster.
So I always have to pee at least once or twice.
Ride that bag, baby. You know I like riding that bag.
It's hard, though, sometimes. Like, also, I'm drinking, like, Monster energy drinks sometimes, which are, like, piss magnets.
Yeah.
They're delicious, but they make you want to pee.
Make you want to beat your wife, too, dude. I've seen a lot of dudes drinking Monster that you know they're going home to punch.
Jesus.
Rogan can't maintain his composure when Theo makes any guy holding a monster can sound like a walking warning label. Theo asking Jamie for help breaks Joe entirely.
Yeah.
Well, this is my question then. Do you think it's going to get to a point, right, where if we start losing jobs, right, and there's less jobs and more people are on, like, OnlyFans, right, that you're basically going to have chicks out there, like, literally women holding each other at gunpoint, like, you know, subscribe to my pussy, stuff like that. Like... You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know what you're saying.
You know, help, Jamie. Jamie, can you pull up some help?
Pull up some help.
I need some help, man. I always have this vision of like two Uber drivers, like you're gonna be my you're my rider. You know what I'm saying? You're my like it's like people like it's all just digital. It's all online, and it's just like people just like. Subscribe to me now, you know, like literally at gunpoint. Like that's how bad it's going to get.
Theo pulls Rogan's own producer into a situation that had already stopped making sense. Surveillance wrongdoing with genuine historical envy, treating modern tracking technology less like public safety infrastructure and more like a personal inconvenience. Theo on making love to a cheetah cracks up Rogan.
Bro, you would never buy a beer again. You want to break the internet? You put a fucking video of me sneaking up on a cheetah?
Yeah.
And fucking it, bro.
Wrapping a noose around its neck, and you're banging it while it's clawing on you. It's trying to get away, and you nut.
Nuh-uh. I'm talking about putting on some Eddie Levert or some Gerald Levert and playing some sweet music and just fucking laying there.
To it. Yeah. How you plan on holding it in place while that's all happening?
I think if you're good enough and gentle enough, it'll stay.
Wow.
You don't think so? Think about it.
I'd love to be you for like 10 minutes.
Imagine it, though.
I'd love to look at the world through your eyes for 10 minutes. I think I'd take you right to the hospital. I'd be like, whatever medication we're on, we got to change it. We got to fix this.
Bro, you should meet yourself then, bro.
Theo introduces the cheetah scenario like someone explaining a dangerous life decision he's already
42 hours.
Only Theo could do insane antics like drilling a hole in his own wall and make it seem like it was just another day, which is exactly why Joe laughed so hard he couldn't speak. Theo's hilarious Eddie Bravo rant.
Oh, I'm like a monkey compared to you. You know?
Dude, I talked to your buddy Eddie Bravo, and that guy is a real.
He's out there.
He's like a deaf Jack Russell almost, you know?
A deaf Jack Russell?
Yeah, because once he gets going, you can't.
Oh, Jack Russell Terrier?
Yeah. You ever been around one of those dogs? You open the car, and then the next thing you know, they're at the. Yeah. They're like sick. Yeah.
But how's he deaf?
Because you can't get him back. Like once he goes, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't get him back in the car. Like you're sitting there honking the horn. You can't. That guy's out there. You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about, but I've never heard anybody make a description like that. A deaf Jack Russell Terrier. That is hilarious.
He's extravagant, dude.
Yeah.
Theo describes Eddie Bravo's conspiracy energy with the worried respect of someone who has spent real time near the source and understands that what comes out of that mind follows its own internal logic, even when external logic exited the conversation several topics earlier. Joe laughs before Theo finishes because Rogan already knows exactly which version of Eddie is being described, casually admitting he ate an aardvark.
He swallowed a goat. Sorry.
I've never
Look at that. Seems like it's sped up a little.
I've never had goat.
It's good. It's an unusual tasting meat.
I had aardvark at a wedding one time.
Aardvark?
Yeah.
What kind of wedding was that?
It was I think it was just like a white wedding or something. Like they said it was aardvark. It could have been something else though. Or
Like
they could have
Billy
misspelled
Idol
it.
type white wedding?
No, it was just like a regular two whites getting married, you know.
They ate aardvark?
They said they
what
did.
state was this?
This was in Louisiana when I was growing up. It was at a fancy
okay.
French place, and they said that they had aardvark over there. So we believed them.
Theo drops the Aardvark admission into a conversation about dangerous animals with the biographical ease of someone mentioning a meal they tried once and hadn't thought about since. And Joe laughs at the specific animal choice before he's even started forming a theory about how someone from Louisiana arrives at an aardvark as a dietary memory worth surfacing in public. Theo's delivery is the complete joke since he says it the way a person describes food that was fine but not worth revisiting. And Joe's laugh carries a fraction of genuine disbelief that produces a second wave after the initial reaction, which signals Theo found a detail that exceeded even Rogan's accumulated experience of unexpected things from this particular guest. Theo and Joe want to rob a bank.
Either way, you're getting ahead, bro.
Yeah.
But I said no the first couple times, but the trip got longer, and I was like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, I'll see it. He opened up, he had a bag of jewelry and a gun. He had robbed a jewelry store before he got on the bus.
Christ, and he wanted you to see it?
He just wanted, I think he wanted to kind of take some of the pressure off of him by sharing it with somebody else. So suddenly, I think he's like, I got an accomplice or something. And then he even said, like, oh, we should get off at this next stop. And I'm like, I'm not in this shit.
He's going to throw the bag at you and call the cops.
Yeah.
I found him.
Theo and Joe riff about robbing a bank with the collective criminal competence of two people who have never thought about logistics beyond finding parking. And the plan gets progressively less executable and more entertaining as each new detail arrives from someone who demonstrably should not be coordinating anything requiring advanced planning or escape routes.
He might have had a good idea, maybe so.
Well, that's a lot of people that commit crimes like that. They're kind of not that wired right.
Yeah.
They're kind of screwball.
Would you ever want to do a good crime?
I would want to do a good crime. Like
Fucking
a crazy
bank robbery?
Like a Lee Murray type bank robbery where you wear bulletproof armor and you come in storm blazing. Like you're in a Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah. Get on the ground. Everybody down.
Don't. Shoot some rounds into the ceiling.
Yeah. Shoot a chandelier off.
Yeah. It comes crashing down. Everybody screams.
Yeah. Oh. If everybody listens, no one gets hurt. Yeah.
Joe laughs at the confidence Theo brings to a situation he'd obviously ruin within the first 30 seconds, while Theo makes the robbery feel old-fashioned and low-tech in a way that naturally connects back to his earlier surveillance envy conversation. Joe genuinely enjoys feeding bad ideas rather than correcting them when Theo is the specific person offering them, and that instinct to let the plan get worse rather than better is what allows the whole thing to fully arrive wherever it was heading. The pronunciation that breaks Joe mid-sentence.
Do you think more people are related than we realize, that there's more, that's sometimes why people get born with certain deficiencies and stuff like that, like Down syndrome and all of that, because more Down syndrome because more people are related?
I don't know what causes that.
Theo says a phrase in a way his internal phonetic logic has organized it, producing a half-second pause from Joe that signals something genuinely unexpected arrived inside a podcast Rogan thought he had a reasonable working model of by this point in their shared recording history. The pause is the whole thing before the laugh starts, since Theo doesn't register what follows as anything unusual, which transforms a potential correction into something considerably funnier, since his genuine lack of awareness that anything unusual occurred is what allows the sound to exist on its own terms. Joe's Theo's laugh runs noticeably longer than a single word technically warrants, and the duration relative to the actual size of the trigger is quietly one of the honestly funnier things about the clip for anyone assessing it with proportional accuracy. Theo says, "I feel my heart shutting."
How would you not know whether or not you've smoked a cigar?
Well, I used to work at this business company. I worked at this insurance company. I did paperwork, not paperwork, but I like mailed papers for them, and like mailings, I guess. I guess that's paperwork.
Yeah.
And the man had a lot of nice cigars in there.
And you may or may not have smoked one.
I feel like he tried to teach me one time. Oh, I feel my heart shutting. Is that always like it is?
No, your heart doesn't shut.
Oh, shit.
Joe laughs at the wording before the full image arrives, since shuttin' carries a resigned musical quality that shutting down never quite manages, transforming an emergency announcement into a man notifying relevant parties that his body has decided to begin the wind-down process out of courtesy before proceeding. Rogan cannot correct the grammar without actively damaging what the phrase is doing to everyone who just heard it, and Joe's reaction carries authentic delight rather than performed appreciation, which is the exact thing that makes this kind of clip travel across social media to audiences who weren't present for the original conversation, asking Joe Rogan wants to do when he's done podcasting.
I have one question. I know one time we were talking about if you ever retired, right?
Yeah.
And you said maybe you would start painting maybe if you ever retired.
Did I say that? I was probably high.
You could have been. Okay. Even if you were.
I was probably taking some of that Delta 8. What's it called? The stuff they have out here? Delta 8. It's legal. It's a legal loophole. Legal weed. Yeah, I'm all fucked up on Delta 8, son.
You had a Delta 8? You had a... Oh,
there's a bunch of Delta 8 out here.
But are you still using it?
It's legit.
Oh, yeah, sure it is.
And it is.
It's at a gas station.
Like boner pills. They work. Talk to Red Band.
One of those makes your nose bleed really bad.
Red Band stuff.
Joe describes post-podcast life in reasonable self-reflective terms, and Theo starts listening with the expression of someone hearing a personal transformation being announced by a speaker who doesn't fully realize it's already heading somewhere that standard retirement vocabulary was never designed to contain. Theo doesn't engage with the plan as stated, he reacts to what it might be quietly revealing, and Joe laughs at the way a simple description of slowing down gets processed as the beginning of a compound life involving elk, saunas, and projects that don't get discussed publicly until years after they've been completed behind a property boundary. Casual visitors don't approach without being actually expected. Theo never flags his version as a joke, presenting the post-podcast Rogan species like a man describing what observable evidence logically suggests is coming based on everything he's been personally tracking. And Joe's willingness to laugh at Theo's vision of what he's apparently becoming is the clearest evidence that the friendship has reached the level where sincere speculation about someone's future tendencies can serve as material both people genuinely enjoy. Which Theo Von moment cracked Joe Rogan up the hardest? Drop your pick in the comments and hit subscribe so you catch everything we put out the moment it goes live.